they don't stand up and say something. How long do you wait to say hard head? Y'all better come in, we doing a rap. Yes, we are.
Myra. We have somebody named Myra. Okay, number one. All right, so we have with us, and we are so honored and grateful to have Adam Lacy, who is, yes. Y'all give him a hand. Adam is one of my good friends. We met up a few times, and he is one of the dynamic duo from the Healing Humanity documentary. So, come on, Adam, talk to us.
Thank you, Robin. So normally, Harry Mann is the one that's doing this. He's the Batman. I'm the Robin. And today, I'm the Batman. And there's Robin. Don't tell Harry though. It's a secret. So who here has not heard of Healing Humanity? Awesome. Very, very cool. So what you're about to see here at the end of me speaking is a documentary based on people that have healed eating a proper human diet. So most people want to know what's a proper human diet. Obviously, we're here to talk about eating meat, right? So all the good doctors and other speakers that we have here talk about, this is a natural way of eating and returning to natural, eating whole foods. Some people can include plants. So the whole premise of this documentary is to inspire others to make a change based on their stories of healing. And some of the stories that you'll see in this documentary are they're very insane as far as standard medicine. You wouldn't think that somebody would be able to actually reverse a Parkinson's diagnosis. In this documentary, you wouldn't think that you would have like a Parkinson's diagnosis that would actually be reversed. So I do want everyone to know that we did do our due diligence in this documentary. We have confirmed, especially some of the more audacious claims of reversal of health conditions like Parkinson's. We did verify through their medical records that they were indeed diagnosed with these, and that diagnosis was actually removed. So we want people to have confidence that we're sharing. On top of that, we've gone through extensive background checks with absolutely everyone, and everything so far has come back clean, with credential checks for the doctors as well. But Robin, I think there's a few things we need to talk about concerning that. Only kidding. Clean bill of health. So basically, this documentary started out as a vision with Harry Mann because of the health conditions that he was able to heal and reverse simply by eating ribeyes. He struggled his entire life with mental illness, and he's off all of his medications as a result of this way of eating. And I came into the project in a similar fashion. I had issues. Probably you can go to the next slide if you want. So this is my only slide. Most people, all they care about with seeing this is, how big somebody was and then how small they are now. Actually, I've lost 80 pounds, but to be honest with you, thank you. Even though it feels great to lose all of that weight, and I could tie my shoes without, and I could actually breathe while I tie my shoes. That's the least, I wasn't even concerned about that. I didn't start because of weight. I started because of an autoimmune condition. And I had this for 6 years prior to starting the carnivore diet. And actually, to be honest with you, 2 years prior, I had eliminated all processed foods and went on a raw vegan diet in solidarity with my business partner and friend because he had contracted prostate cancer. He believed that was going to heal his prostate cancer because a friend of his actually survived 17 years prior of having the same diagnosis and eating that way. So I said, brother, I absolutely can't stand vegetables, but I'll do this with you. So during that 2 years, my autoimmune condition actually got worse, vitiligo, and it doesn't hurt. So I said, how long is it going to be before this condition actually spreads from my waist and my arm to my face, and then now I've got all kinds of, just mental things going on when I'm having a conversation with somebody, right? So I started for vain reasons. I didn't want this to spread to my face and have it be an issue in a conversation. So I did what any red-blooded American does, go to YouTube University, Google MD, and found out that Joe Rogan has the same condition that I have, and he improved it with a carnivore diet. So I thought, well, that sounds kooky, carnivore diet. What is that? I had no idea what it was. Did a Google or YouTube search, found Dante Ferrigno, and this man wasn't selling anything. He looked like bloody hell when he first started, and then he was like totally kicking ass 2 years later. So that was enough for me to go, okay, I need to look into this. Found Dr. Ken Berry, some of the good doctors that, medical doctors like saying, hey, it's okay to eat this way. The whole heart disease thing, and I know somebody actually asked this question earlier about heart disease. So one of the crazy things about heart disease and why people think that eating this way can give you heart disease with the fat is because of Ansel Keys' study in the 50s, where it's called the 7 country studies. So that's how that was derived. The saturated fat is bad for you and it's going to cause heart disease. Well, interestingly enough, he actually studied 21 countries, but he only picked the 7 that actually fit his agenda. So to me, that whole thing is absolutely bunk, and I do agree with Dr. Kills that some of the science behind this stuff is actually an art. If you go to get a degree in science, it's actually part of the arts. So at any rate, 5 months into me eating the carnivore diet, my vitiligo actually started to reverse. And not only that, that was great. The inflammation went down. I started to lose weight, which is really cool, which had happened on diets before. So like I said, it's not a big deal. But I actually had a traumatic brain injury in 2017, which was 6 years prior to starting the carnivore diet. And I lost 10% of my brain function. I had severe migraines, vertigo, balance issues. If I closed my eyes standing up, I would fall over. Motor tics. So once my brain was cognitively overloaded, my head would jerk uncontrollably, like I had Tourette syndrome, which added to the depression and the anxiety that I already had. So 5 months in, when I noticed this transformation or this reversal of vitiligo, which by the way is not completely reversed after 2.5 years of eating a carnivore diet, and I'm totally fine with it, that brain damage and the complications that I had with that is completely gone. So no issues with that. Now, Carrie would probably argue that it's not all the way fixed. But I was so moved by this way of eating that you can just eat a ribeye a day and, heal your brain from something that the doctors told me was absolutely permanent. Like this would probably never get better. So that's when I saw him mention, that he wanted to do a carnivore diet documentary, and I said, yeah, that's absolutely what we need to do. Send him an email, I'll sweep the floors, whatever you want me to do. And he had 75,000 subscribers at the time. He was just a little YouTube baby. But I assumed that he wouldn't answer me because I knew nothing about YouTube at that time. And within 24 hours, he emailed me back and said, yeah, let's do it. So that's how I came on board. I was a photojournalist for roughly 12, 13 years prior to this. Some of the biggest stages in the world, Super Bowls, photographed presidents. I've done all kinds of really cool stuff. And I had an eye for photography. So what you'll see in the trailer that we just released that you'll see today, I had no experience whatsoever with video. So, and Carrie really, he had experience with YouTube. So, but not documentaries, neither one of us. So we do feel like somehow this is divinely inspired, that we are doing this. We're just along for the ride. We're doing what we're supposed to do. This is bigger than us. This message is so important that it needs to get out to absolutely everyone.